I'm saying, fam.
I'm trying to finalize this final question.
Yeah, man. I mean, can't lie to you. I'm a little bit. I wouldn't say I'm under the weather, but I'll definitely say I'm feeling a bit of a tickle. Get me
down in their Mentos like they're flipping.
Yeah, let me get one actually. I'm kind of the same way.
Fruit pastels, cuz.
I'll clock these like they're. Tic Tacs. Nah, don't come back. No, man, you better pick that up and blow it, bro.
Nah, man,
you better pick that shit up and blow it.
Not on that part, bro.
No, what you mean? What's wrong with that part, bro?
Steps there.
What?
No one steps over there, bro. No one,
bro. You know you
want me to suck that after it's been on the floor.
No, don't say it like that.
You get me? Why did
you have to say it like that, bro?
No,
that's
what
so
I'm gonna be
crazy.
doing. It's not even like I'm eating it.
No, bro, it can just chew in your mouth.
No, but bro, you ain't your yard. You would have blew that, though. You would have blew that.
No, I can't, man. There's that. It's on the floor.
Yeah, you put it there.
I'm gonna throw it away.
If I was you, I wouldn't give him another one.
No,
please.
Crazy.
That was a mistake.
Did you throw it?
No, I was like that.
So how the hell did it end up there?
I was trying to like,
bro, take care of this one, man.
100%. Get me?
Nervous. Man was gripping it like this.
When I gripped it, I could tell why the first one went away.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, you're feeling slightly under the weather as well, innit?
A little bit, man, but I think I know what it's due to, though.
Just slow your ass down, fam. That's what it's due to.
Man, it might be that.
You used to have a day off, bruv.
Like, yo, you need to rest. You only got one body. I said
three workouts in one day.
Yeah,
but at the same time, it's like I think it was only due to when I was cycling. It was raining one time, and when it's like that, sometimes it's peak. Like it's just part of the parcel. Though.
You're getting wind,
we're getting wind, rain. Everything's messing you up, brother. It's kind of flames, but nevertheless,
weather looks like it's picking up again, though.
Hopefully,
it is next 2 weeks. To get to like 22, 21.
That's cheeky still.
Yeah. Legs have to come out.
Shorts out.
His shorts is already out though.
Sprawl.
I was at home, fam. Get me.
I was thinking that I was like, I don't feel like I want to wrap up, but I was like, I also feel like I want to wear something with shorts. Shorts and a hoodie.
No, I'm charging. No, it's not.
See, I want to ask you a little question. When it comes to seasons, what seasons do you think about?
What do you mean?
Like what
99 the 99 season.
What season comes to mind?
Like when you think about summer,
the treble winning season. Oh, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm talking about there. You thought football. Yeah, that's different thing.
I'm joking.
City in the final though, but we'll go into that.
City in the final. Wow.
Yeah, they smoked them.
City destroyed Madrid.
They could do a treble, you know.
They could.
I know why you said they could. They could do though. It's possible now.
Yeah, they could.
But what's it?
Get me? A lot of things are possible.
But what's it? What season do you think about really? Because I found that a lot of people only think about winter and summer.
Bro, I only think about summer, fam. And all the other seasons, bro.
Nobody cares about any other season.
Nope. I don't look for no other season apart from summer, fam.
Okay, so you're definitely a sunny man, that's for sure. Yeah. What about you, Nick?
Man said I'm a
summer
sunny
only.
Man, fam.
Summer only. That's the latest time. That's when the body's right. That's when
But it is the most cash loss season as well, though. On life.
Yeah, it's
you're outside.
Winter's cash loss.
You ain't outside though. On winter.
Christmas.
Well, no.
Christmas.
Yeah,
is
Christmas
crazy.
and energy bills.
Christmas,
true,
energy bills, gas.
Yeah.
Peak.
Do you not feel like summer's long enough or it's not?
Summer's not long enough. What's that?
Summer in this country ain't long enough.
We get like a month and a half of good weather in this country, fam.
Yeah, it's more. It starts to get hot around July.
Like consistently good weather, like a month.
July is always a good month. July is always precious. Then August is like on and off. Then September, a lot of people always think. What do you not see September as?
September gets lit.
Do you see September as summer, or what do you see it as?
September is last chance saloon.
Last chance saloon, but it does get warm though. More time.
It does get warm in September, but a lot of people just. As soon as I feel like a lot of people associate the end of August as the end of summer. Like summer's still going on in September.
Yeah, September is like your last chance to go on a summer holiday, fam.
Basically,
if you want to travel like Europe.
Yeah. So in reality, we've got like June, July, August, and September. June
like
is
first
on
2
and
weeks
off.
of September. You see?
Yeah.
Because that change from summer to the next season is.
See, here's the thing. Yeah, I am different. For me, I actually like autumn The reason why I like autumns because it's like it's only a small window where you're seeing. You know, like you ever notice when the leaves go orange and all of that? Like, you know how beautiful that looks.
I
Bro?
hate that though, can't I?
Why?
Do you know how much leaves you have to sweep up, bro?
And
Stop
wet leaves
thinking
and
like that, bro.
What do you mean, fam?
wet leaves is meaty.
You have to sweep up your leaves.
Of course, but what I'm saying is, let's not worry about that for now. Just
Wet leaves
look at
is
the scene. Look at the scene. Like, do you ever
Brown
realize?
leaves.
Yeah,
No,
man,
I'd rather green grass. Allow that.
Green grass,
Brown
and bare
leaf-
heat,
brown
Get
leaf.
and sundress,
Green grass is
and all
the
them type of thing.
the flowers are out.
You know the
get
only
me? Bro,
thing about-
I got roses in my gardens blossoming nicely, fam. Ready for summer.
Maybe I'm different because I actually look forward to that. I look forward to spring.
You
So-
look forward to death
Why?
because that's what's happening to the leaves, bro. They're dying.
No, but you have to acknowledge how beautiful it looks before they transition. Like that part there, that orange, like literally that fall part, that autumn part, it's a small window. So when it does that, like, it brings a life.
I mean, it's
to
nice in
wherever you are.
pictures.
It's beautiful in pictures, but also in person. Like I walk past and I'll just look at certain landscapes and I'm like, wow, look how beautiful it is because it's all orange.
But you know what looks amazing
What's that?
in the summertime?
Green grass.
Green grass, but the skyscrapers in London when it's hot and the sun's just beaming on it. Just sit like Canary
Or
Wolf
even
and
in
that.
the evenings.
Yeah,
when it's
exactly.
late.
Even in the evenings.
But I'm talking about because summer
and
gets
it's
later,
and
dark,
it's
later.
warm outside.
Late, it's warm, 10 p.m. You see like
You're in shorts.
the horizon.
I don't know. I've never really been a fan of that, you know.
You ain't never been a fan of summer nights. You know, summer nights is like a
summer nights
natural
is-
aphrodisiac, bro.
For me, I've
Summer
never
nights is
actually. I don't
the
know.
one
There's
still.
something about summer nights that just doesn't get me. You get me?
Oh, maybe you ain't had them nights. You ain't had them nights,
Probably
bro.
not.
You need to travel.
I think it's because I haven't traveled like
It's
that.
travel, but for me, I like summer nights because of what I experienced when I was like younger in them summer nights, like them good nights. You're with your people, them. You're vibing.
weather's
Maybe
still
you
calm,
link a
bro.
little, you know.
10 p.m. You're still in shorts and t-shirt, bro.
Kicking back outside, like we used to kick back outside my crib, yeah. 10, 11 p.m. Just talking, kicking it. Just sitting on the steps, bro.
Doing this like
Yeah.
every 10 minutes.
Deeper talks are going on. Literally, yeah, bare flies, but it's a vibe. Because you're like, brother, it's midnight, bro. It's warm outside. People still walking past and that, coming from people's yards and that.
Yeah.
No, no,
I'm
summer
gonna
nights.
buy a not like a fire pit. Basically, it's basically a fire pit for my garden. You can actually light like firewood in there.
You can't do that during the summer, though, can you?
Why not?
It's already hot.
It's not too warm. It's not too warm. Do you know what a fire pit is, bro? It's like
You said fire pit.
but no, I'm talking like how it is. It's like you can
Maybe
still
I'll
sit
think
around
about
campfires
two
and
different
shit. It's like that, but obviously it's not. I can't do a campfire in my garden, can I? So I'll get like a fire pit,
A fire pit. So there's fire that's
like
being
portable
inside.
fire pits. Yeah,
So
it's
there's
just like
gonna
a
be- so
basin.
it's heat. There's heat coming from there.
Well, it's fire though, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So like, you can't do that in the summer.
I'm not sitting there to get
Why
warm,
can't he
bro.
do it in summer
but it's
though?
already hot.
So
alright, fam.
that don't mean that
I
fire
don't want
can't
to get hot
exist.
again.
Oh my
What?
days,
Get
bro.
that.
He's missing the whole point, bruv.
No, it's more of like an
Chilling,
aesthetic,
you
chill
get me, you're
vibe.
chilling, you
me?
got a nice fire
Get
there.
little s'mores going and that.
Get me.
You know what? Yeah, maybe I associate heat too much with everything. Because for me, like when you think about
I'll
summer
be
nights,
there like, hey, you know what hot?
That's what I was thinking. Like, bro, you do barbecues. It's hot. It's bare heat, but it's still like you're still gonna run a barbecue though.
I'm the kind of guy that'll still complain. I'll be like, yeah, I'm sweaty, I'm sticky. Like that's for me. Maybe because my experience.
Forget
of
about that.
summer
See the way
is just
you know
that-
the way you told me about forget about the leaves and that sweeping them up. Forget
Yeah.
about the heat and you sweating.
And you know what? That's what I try to do now lately, in it, because
Mm.
that's what I'm like. I need to embrace the heat and but that's the
enjoy
thing.
it,
Like, there's
fam.
just certain things where I can't. My memories on that. So the same way how you think about winter, even like cold. Like your memory of winter will probably be like cold nights, frosty hands, man's on them pedaling it. All of this here, gusty wind. all of
Football
that.
matches, fuck that.
For me, I just see it as like early sunsets. Like I wake up early, I still feel like I'm part of the grind. Like as I can actually wake up and walk about and still see the sunrise at like 7:30. I'm already up before.
but you
it.
can do that at 5:30,
Yeah.
6:30
Not in the summer. No, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
Bro, the sun rises early in the
No,
summer.
exactly. So what? Who's getting up at 4:30?
But the sun's rising at 4:30.
4:45.
It's not 4:45, bro.
It's 4:45.
It's got right. It's like 5 o'clock,
Is
5:30.
it? We'll test this.
Bro,
I can't lie. I know.
do you want to put money on it?
July, yeah, we'll test this.
No, do you want to put money on it though?
We'll put £20
Oh,
in
more.
July.
Let's do more.
In July.
£100.
5:05 as of
£50.
right now. Sunset. I mean
5:05.
sunrise.
That's spring. We're in spring.
I'm
Give
just
me
saying as
July.
of right now. is what I'm saying.
5:05.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. You hear that? 5:05.
So go earlier.
So I'm saying
I don't think
4:45.
it's gonna go earlier.
It will go earlier. It's spring
It will
right
go.
now. It will.
Yeah, look at you.
Small.
20 and 20 only. And
What time did you say? What
It's
time
about
did you say?
sunrise. I said like 5:35.
That's what you're saying, 5:45.
Yeah, no,
right
a bit
now,
earlier.
that's what I'm saying. Right now, it's
That's
like
Sunrise.
Yeah, that's what
bro.
I'm saying.
Sunrise.
Bro,
Brother, why you keep
outside
saying
your window.
Alright, cool.
Go outside your window now.
No, alright, cool.
At 5 a.m., you're gonna.
He knows he's wrong. Just let him
No,
know.
it's not even that I'm wrong, but cool, say nothing.
Bro, you go outside your house 5:05 tomorrow morning. You'll see the sunrise.
I
Already.
didn't say you won't. I said 5 o'clock, 5:30.
And that's what I'm saying. No,
But you're saying earlier. You're saying 4 o'clock.
summer, different settings.
But I think that's good though. Why wouldn't you get up at 4 o'clock to go see the sunrise at 4:45?
It depends what I did.
No, waking up at 4 o'clock for sunrise is a bit crazy still.
It
Brother.
depends what I did.
It's a bit
the day
crazy.
before, 'cause
Waking up
if
at
it's been a
5
long
is
day-
all right. 4 o'clock, sunrise, allow that.
4 o'clock's good. It's a good time, you know.
So would you do that
For
after this recording?
sunrise.
After what? This recording?
Yeah.
Hell no.
You get me?
That's because
So it
I'm
depends what
brother.
you did.
I'm running off fumes. You know how many monsters I probably had today.
Your thing's finished as well.
Yeah, done that. That thing long gone. I'm on the Desperado. No, I'm joking.
That's what we
I'm
have.
just trying to
That's
live
what-
off this now.
That's what we have to step in still.
No. But yeah, no.
Yeah, no, 4 a.m. for sunrise is long for me.
4:30 for sunrise. Wake
4:30
up.
is a push, but
Glass
I can
of
make that,
water.
but it's a push still.
Then go back to bed.
4 o'clock and
4:30.
go back to bed. You're boying it.
Yeah.
Why am I gonna do that, bro?
Good 30.
Man, what with a cup of coffee or tea or whatever? Beautiful. Drop that down and get back into bed.
Yeah, lay down,
I gotta
snuggle
go
with the
about my day. I
missus,
gotta go about my
hug
day.
it from the back.
Once I'm up still.
You know what it is for me? Yeah. Usually when I've always seen these sunrises, it's always been like either I've come from a late motive, like sometimes. But I ain't done that since I was. It ain't been like years. You know when you used to party hard, where you'll get home at like 4 a.m. You know what I mean? Like you was actually getting home at
that's
4 a.m.
crazy.
4:30.
What time did we get home the other day?
Late still.
Late, innit? Like 4. It was the.
Was it that? Oh, for me it was like late.
What do you mean? What for you? It was late.
can't,
It's the-
Yeah, it was like 3. It was like 3 for me.
Oh, you got home at 3.
Yeah.
Damn.
still
Then
kinda
we
late.
what? That means we must have got home at 6.
No. I went that
Brother, we went.
trust me, I
You
didn't
got
get
home
home
at
at
3.
3, bro.
I'll go home at 3.
No, you didn't.
3 o'clock.
I promise
No,
you.
you didn't, because it
didn't,
wasn't too long after she got to her party. Homegirl.
Bro, you know she only got there like...
Midnight.
Bro, check your Uber journey right now.
She got there at midnight.
She didn't get there at midnight. She got there
got
past
there at
midnight. She got there like getting to around 1 a.m.
Nah.
Yeah, that's what
She
she
got
did.
there at 12, bro. And we baked in
I'm
there for a
sure,
good hour.
I'm sure.
You left at like 1:45 to... Nah, trust me. You got
Okay, it wouldn't have been 3. It would have been earlier than that.
Trust me.
It definitely would have been earlier.
2:30 I can believe. 3 no chance.
Late is 2:30. Late. I think you got home at 2, bro. 2:10.
No, you're right. I probably would have got home at 2 still.
2 you got home. Because we didn't... Man got home at like 4, I think.
Yeah. Same.
You left at 3. We went to a whole nother motive after that.
And chilled for a little bit.
And chilled for a piece.
Wait, you went to another motive? Where'd you know?
No, we went to another motive. Oh, no, you didn't.
Didn't still.
Oh, we went to some... You get me? Some
You went to
extracurriculum.
the other thing, innit?
Yeah.
Wait, you went all the way there?
It wasn't even that far, bro.
But like Jay was doing his thing, you know. And Jay was like, "Hey, yo, Nick, hey, I better not get stopped." I said, "Too right, you right, bro."
What was it saying for you lot?
It was
Right. It was fizzling
like
out when we got there. We played like one game of. I can't remember
one
some
game or
game.
something. And
They
then,
already,
pizza.
They already finished all their drugs.
That was it. No, I didn't see no Class A still. I didn't see no Class A.
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's get this intro.
Bloody hell, fam. Listen, man, what's this? Episode 142. You are listening to episode 142 of the Alpha Tales podcast.
142.
You already know who it is. You already know what it is. It's your boy, the one and only double O straight.
Straightening.
I got another one. I go by Mr. Burks now.
Mr. Burks.
Because when the sun come out, the Burks come out.
The Burks. Hey.
Birkenstocks.
You know what I mean?
Then before BC,
Yeah, me.
BC joint.
I said Mr. Burks.
Before
Listen.
Christ.
Excellent.
Listen, but yeah, man.
That was a Mr. Burns reference for the Simpsons. People who...
We already know, starting on a Wednesday, gonna end on a Thursday. And I'm most definitely gonna leave it with something. Nah,
I mean, and it's your
started on
boy.
the first day, bro.
yeah, I feel like it. Don't lie.
It's your boy, nigga, Steve Harvey.
T minus 30 minutes away.
AKA
So we started on the Thursday, bro.
Mr. Straight No Chase, don't put no chase on my cheek, please.
Please do.
Don't worry about me, man. You know what makes you sorry? You know what
Well, you got a fresh trim, bro?
Oh, something like that. Something.
Yeah, like
What day
every
is it
time I
today?
see him, yeah, it's
No, look,
like,
for-
I had a trim before thingy. Before the
bro,
notice
this is the
still.
same thing I said
On that
last
day?
week.
Oh, fair enough.
Bro, this is the same thing I said last week. I was like, did you get a trim? He was like, yeah, I had a trim that Saturday. You saw me.
Because it's always
Then-
dark. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
it's dark.
We see
It's always dark. We
It's
see
just
you. Yeah,
dark.
yeah, it's always dark. Yeah.
So like,
So when you look back at me her hair, it's like,
Yeah.
wait, hold it. I'm like,
I know all these lights as well.
You saw me like 5 days ago.
You know when we get these lights on him. It's like,
Bro, he said right under it, man. I see that shit different now.
Gleaming.
No, but you know why it was funny? Because in that extra motive that we went to,
No, I did tell him that his trim was shot.
no, I appreciate it. Shout out Zara, man. Zara does his thing, man.
Yeah,
Zara does
yeah,
his thing.
yeah.
But yeah, in that extracurricular motive that we
Part
went
two,
to,
yeah.
part 2, yeah. Obviously, one of the men was like, oh, like, let's introduce ourselves so we all know each other, innit? And then I dropped my intro.
Dropped your intro. You let them know who you was from the jump.
Dropped my intro.
Them man knew who
How
you
did you
was
start,
from the jump.
It's your boy, Christy Harvey. Hey, bro, by the time I got to that point, everyone started like creasing, like, no, it's kind of like half like they knew it. It was weird. I can't lie to you, like,
He dropped the whole thing.
I dropped the whole thing still.
What did you do?
Whole thing.
Yeah, ad-libs,
Me?
as
What did I say?
normal.
I said you can call me Damien or Jonny.
Oh yeah. He was playing yo-yo with them niggas. He was like, yo, I might be in my 20s, I might not. You know what I mean?
No, I can't lie to you. If he's dropping his intro, I'm doing my intro afterwards as well.
That was
But the thing is, it was a while until we got
Yeah.
to him. So if he did it kind of would have been a little. You know what I mean? Not to say that, but
There was
to
1,
get
2,
me,
3, 4, like
there was like 5 people in
And
between
then it's
them.
like, all right, this is your boy.
They would have forgot. They're like, what's he talking about?
Yeah, exactly. They would have been like, move on, man. What's your name? But anyway, it's your boy, aka Mr. Straight No Chaser.
What's the
Don't put
segue?
no chaser on a trick, please.
Please do.
Don't worry about me, man. Worry about your blood credit score, about your social credit score, your financial credit score, and your personal credit scores. Please do it. And for the rest of the year. The game's in trouble. Started off small, now they're paying me double.
And it's your boy Kofi.Jordan, aka Uncle Kof, aka the Uncle who just always freestyles his lyrics, but yeah, it doesn't go in the booth. Not once, not twice, not 3 times only. So don't ask me questions because these are lyrics. Like lyrics is about to come up now. I'm always old enough to
Yo, mama.
I'm still old enough to yo auntie.
auntie.
Now, all those lyrics now. That's the real question. Ask yourself that. And
Yeah, I can't lie.
I feel like I was gonna say something else. You know what I was thinking about today though, yeah?
Go on.
So I was in my head in it and I was like, what I've clocked here, the music scene right now is kind of quiet. Like quiet in a sense where it's like odd projects now and then. Also, Potter is in pen, bro.
A word.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, that
And he's
Potter
dropped.
album. Sorry. Jesus, Father.
Bro.
Father,
Like,
Father
You know,
God!
it's one of them ones that it's gonna get like. Do you know certain albums
I need to
that
hear
come
you
out?
talk about the same way you talked about Roddy Rich's album because I feel like he's put enough attention the same way.
No, let me
Roddy
tell
did.
you what. Let me tell you how I feel about Potter Papers album. Yeah,
Mm.
when it came out, banging, but you don't want to rinse it because it's one of them ones.
Mm.
It's like the Nipsey Hussle album. It came out. It's like, oh shit, like song after song is unskippable.
Unskippable.
But then there'll be a period of time you want to keep it fresh. So you're gonna start. I'm already at that period. I was like, let me leave it now. Let me let it marinate. Then probably later in the summer, I'm gonna bring it back and run it. Right. If I bang it out, I'll get tired of it quickly. Do you know what I mean?
It's one of those albums. It's weird because it's like, it's not like as if he's got any songs on there where it's like it's party anthem songs.
Yeah, it's not like you can put on for vibes.
Yeah, because I find those are the albums for me. I get tired like quick because I'm like, it's a vibe. Don't get me wrong, but I can't rinse you out. Like Burner's album, I was like, cool, it's a vibe. I can't rinse that out for too much because I'm gonna start getting a bit. Cloak and Dagger's nice, but I was like, yeah, it's kind of getting a bit.
Yeah.
You're mentally just gonna get to a point where it's like, yeah, like it's not everyday vibe. Sometimes I want some like contents, and I heard that and I was just like, listen, every verse, and then, bro, the song right before he goes into Millionaire, how he gets into that and then he switches the beat into it, and then what he's saying with clarity, I was just like, bro, this.
Yeah, his
project,
clarity is next to Skips.
his clarity is disgusting. I just listened to this and I'm hearing his words and you can actually hear his pain. This is his first debut
I
album.
think hey, bro, there's too much pain in his voice, cause well,
It's a lot, bro.
It's
It's a lot. Like it reminds me of K Coke in a way.
Yeah,
Because when you really hear them, man, it's like you can actually hear each song. It's as if like I can imagine him being in the booth.
it's like he's shouting, but he's not shouting.
Yeah.
Nah, but he's like, but he's really giving.
Yeah,
Like, and it's just like the production on the songs, bro. It's not like as if his flow, obviously cool, his flow might have the same cadence on certain songs, but the way the production is, where it's like he's taking it serious, bro. Like each.
no, it's a very well put together.
Very
album
well
still.
put together. It's like constructed in a way where it's like
I don't think he'll get
gripped
number
onto
one
it.
though.
It won't, and that's the sad thing. But it's like when it comes to street rap,
It's like
who's
an album
really
for the
getting
street
number
still.
one? You get me? Because like unless it's like your Nines or Heady, which is gonna get onto my point, you're not really street rap is not really obviously charting. Like
That's
that,
what I feel about. Like, what do you mean? Like, continue what you was about to say about the music industry being kind of small, like quiet right now.
So for me, like, bro, we got a lot of musicians on our scene, like a lot. Last projects I've heard recently of this year, obviously is Nines, Avelinos, Clavish, H dropped his thing as well. But apart from that, bros, like it's been quiet. Like we already know, like we got Abbs, we got Parsaloo, like we got the Back Row G's, we got Gets, we got like out. When I look back to 2021, 2022, booming. So now I'm like, alright, cool. Tion's loading it up. He's got this new tune, Healing. He's loading it up for us. Last tune I heard from Heady was Martin Sofa, banger. But I was also like, it's quiet. And then it made me realize in my head, I was like, see when these lot put out their songs, it's going to be a madness. I don't know what time during the year, but it will be a madness. And I know usually when it comes to like award show ceremonies, they nominate the songs that will either put out in a certain time. So then the next year, you know, you're going to see like best new album or best new artist. So it's going to be best contemporary this, best contemporary that. Yeah. And then it got me thinking, because our scene is not too big, I was like, I've never actually seen, and for those who also watching and want context, there's OFB, Farm Set from Tottenham, and then you've got you got Edmonton, which is obviously the green side from Tottenham in it. So I've never actually seen those two in the same award show. Now we obviously know they got history that runs deeper.
I didn't know that, but I heard that.
Oh yeah, no, their
Tion and
history's
Heady.
stupid.
Oh,
yeah. Tion, Wayne and Heady,
Yeah.
like obviously they're groups.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
when
yeah,
you
yeah.
hear them, obviously everyone knows on tracks. Like when people talk about ops, that's their own. That's more of an individual thing. But like when we hear them speak on their sense, like we kind of have an idea that they're speaking about that side. They'll do a banger. Tion might drop a banger. Cool, he's gonna speak on that side. And then Bando K and they might do a banger. They're gonna speak on that side. Save it, Abracadabra. It's always gonna be subliminals, but they're bangers. Then it got me realizing, would they ever? Because what if they both later on this year drop two bangers and they're hard, but then the fact of like the beef that goes so deep. Cause bro, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like, if I see Heady at Mobiles, I'm like, yeah, cool. Tion's definitely not gonna be here.
But they did both. Didn't they both drop bangers though?
They did, but I've never
Last
seen
year?
them. I've never seen them in the same like. Say if GRM Daily Awards are happening in it. If I know Tion's gonna be performing, I'm like, cool. Tion's performing. It's Heady in the building though, because we know what happens when these two are in the building, and that's what got me realizing. It was like the closest thing we've actually ever had to see what I've seen to this anyway was like with Death Row and Bad Boy. Like back in them days, you knew that if those two were in the same room, it's problems. And now we've come far as a people, but the UK scene is just starting up. So sometimes when it comes down to it, I'm like, yeah, we can also say, look, like, forget about the beef. Like, you know, there's more things for us to worry about. More now, like, you know, financial growth is good for the scene. But when it comes down to it, they're going to be like, listen, man's not hearing that. Like, regardless, like, yeah, I've got a banger, and like, we're all here. We got nominated.
Yeah, they don't care about all of that stuff because they had a fight on a plane, go to Dubai.
Bro, and that's what got me realizing. I was like, the music scene is small, and it's like there's certain artists we know, and then if I know if this artist dropped this year and this artist dropped this year, and let's say they both get nominated for Brits, is someone gonna give them the memo and let them know that listen, if you bring both of these guys, like fair enough, the numbers are the numbers. Maybe he charted number one in this album, and he charted number one in the next couple of weeks. Can you get those?
That's
two in
maybe
the
why
same?
you don't see them in
But then but then that's my point. It's like, are we holding each other back? Because it's like, what if man actually did get nominated?
No, I think they would get nominated. They would just be told like, listen, this group's gonna be here as well. Are you gonna come or are you not gonna come? And
But then what would you do if that
most 9 out of 10 they either won't come or like one of them will basically decide to go. Whoever decides first who's going, they will go, and the other person probably won't. I doubt they want that for themselves, if that makes sense. If they bump into each other, cool. It's on on site, whatever. But they're not gonna choose to come and link each other. They live in London, they live in England, bro. If they wanted to go link them tomorrow or tonight, they can do it.
But then I'm also thinking in a way where it was like, what if they're like, no, like man's worked hard, like
That man don't think that way, bro. Because remember who these men are.
not 100.
These men are criminals that have bust through music.
But then imagine the Brits. No, don't get me wrong, but imagine the Brits is like, bro, like you lot have got either like the top #1 album or #2 album. You're both like Brits is a big deal.
Can you see that happening?
if it was like a big like award ceremony, like you do have certain ones, and I feel like I imagine.
No, but can you see them getting nominated? I can't see Heady One getting nominated for a Brit. I can't see Tion Wayne getting nominated for a Brit.
Heady performed at the Brits.
I can't see him getting nominated.
Performed is a little different, but I can see Heady getting nominated
because
for
what's it called? He performed because he was nominated for Music and Road that came out in 2019. So he then obviously when you get nominated, you also get the chance to perform. Obviously the album was crazy, but in that same year, I don't remember Tion's album being crazy like that.
Tion is not an album artist.
Tion, man, he's like his albums are all right, but it fizzles out.
But he's a hits man though.
Yeah,
he's a hits man.
He's not album man.
So I can't see them man on. In the same environment, not nominated for the same. They're slightly different type of artists.
Yeah, they are.
So,
but then Heady's an album man.
I can see but the thing is, I can see for the culture. If GRM Daily was to do their thing, I remember Tion was in the GRM Daily Awards last year.
Heady probably wasn't there.
Yeah, maybe for the culture, but for the culture is more. You get me aware of what's going on.
Yeah, 100. You get me.
They'll be smarter.
But then imagine, I don't know, because fair enough, like we know that Tion's a hits man too. And sometimes with the Brits, like if you listen, you got a hit and it's number one in the country, like if he does another Keisha Becky or whatever, or maybe throws RD on there, like, yes, yeah, what? Number one single in the country.
When they get nominated for a Brit though.
No, but I would say that you get a performance that you will allow you to come and be like, cool, number one song in the country.
Keisha Becky
what did I don't know?
100, bro. Once you get a number one song, bro.
Yeah, but I don't know did something. Did it? I don't know did something get an award?
He got a GRM Daily Award. It got him, Stormzy,
and Dutch, innit?
And Dutch, yeah. They got a GRM Daily Award. Now,
like I wouldn't say Tion can't get a Brit nominee, or
I wouldn't say that either. I wouldn't know.
I can't see it happening.
But they're artists that have the potential to do so, especially with like features or being a feature or something like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe them on their own, that'll be kind of rare to see or rare to. But like if they jump on or get like an Ed Sheeran on one of their, like bro,
like
they could.
Tion Wayne and Burna Boy kind of link up.
Yeah, like they could definitely
or him and Davido, like they link up as well.
Nominated for the same thing. Do you get me?
Until that happens.
But it got me thinking.
When I look at the people that's been nominated for the Brits, they're better, more well-rounded musicians. Do you know what I mean?
100.
Whereas like they're more open to experimenting with whether making a song with Ed Sheeran. Or,
yeah, exactly.
Dave doing like a madness with like.
Hedy's been doing some experimenting. Like he's been doing some. What's this artist called Fred again? I remember that album was different. I was like, alright, cool. He's definitely experimenting still. Like he's known to do couple features, obviously couple faces. Wouldn't be surprised if him and Stormzy jump on another track again with each other. Yeah. Wouldn't be surprised if him and Dave do another track again because Ain't Hunter, like they ain't done this track since Ain't Hunter. Like just those songs anyway. But it just had me thinking. I was like, cold. Yeah, stupid cold. It just had me thinking. I was like, bro, like this scene is small, and we're not doing music for a while. And when everyone starts coming up and that, and like we might be in the same places. Because again, London is small as well, isn't it? Like it could be somebody's album launch party. Maybe they know this person or someone, and it's they just happen to show up. And I was like, is that stopping you, man, from actually getting your, you know what I'm saying?
But
getting
that's
your accolades.
rare though, man, because everyone knows where everyone's at. That's the thing. They all know what studios they go to. They all know what clubs they go to. They all know what barbers they use. Like all these, because they're so small, they know where niggas is at, bro. Do you get me? All they need to do is call and be like, yo, we're coming over to this spot. They'll be like, no, you can't because this group's here. I bet so no. Done.
But then
you know where they're at.
But then when a man will tell man, nah, I can't. I'm like, what? You're telling me I can't because the ops?
No, crazy? They won't feel that. That will just, they won't feel that way, bro.
You don't feel like ego will come inside like, you can't tell me where.
Remember, they've had ops before they had Brent. So they know how to deal with ops and how to move around with these scenarios. They know like that's the op area. This is where we don't go. It's just part of the game. It's part of their life that they chose. We don't understand. Like you get me. We don't have ops like that. But for them, it's like cool.
Kofi's got one more up in his life.
What do you mean?
Nah, that's an inside thing.
What do you mean inside? What man ain't inside? The fuck is going on there? What man can't?
As it off the mic.
Yeah, man was just patting that. What's going on? Hey, that's another thing. You know what? On this pod, yeah, we need to start like offloading some secrets because you know what it is. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because people come to this pod for the juice.
You start them.
The more no, wait. Let me finish what I'm saying. People come here.
Give him all that talking.
People will come here because it's like they actually finally get to hear like some good shit about.
We know
because on socials we ain't spelling out all our business. You get me? And in person, we're also not doing that. So if they want to know like some shit about us, like certain stories or certain they'll come on up, they'll be like, bro, I'm trying to fam.
I'm trying to see something.
I'm trying to hear something.
You got something to share for us to the table?
I mean, not right now, maybe a little later. You get me? Subscribe. You get me?
To be fair, I ran into X earlier this week, but I saw them, but they didn't see me.
See, this is what this is what they come for. Go on.
No, the thing is, I saw them. He said, "Go on, man. Keep talking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You look like you got a wire. Yeah. Will you say again? Say that again, bro.
Yeah, but thank God they didn't see me at the time. I just remember I was leaving from work, and where I was working, I feel like they might have had a relative that goes to where I work. So I was like, are they coming to pick up little homie? I don't know, but I knew. I just knew.
The question I had and I asked was, do you think, after all these years, that person will have any animosity towards Kofi?
The gal?
This guy was going too many details.
I know. Let's leave
That's
it
not
here.
too many details.
I don't want to make it specific on
Kofi didn't get me.
No, look at the timestamp. I don't want it to be, that's too specific.
Yeah, no, trust me.
Yeah. Nah, see, this is what I mean, bro.
I'm gonna run it.
I'm trusting you with this information.
Look. Take a photo.
I don't want to be listening back in our head like, oh, this guy didn't take out.
No, don't worry about it. 30.
No, but it's light though.
No, but it could be specific, innit?
No,
I don't want to know.
Now we're dragging it now.
Fans will know, like, they'll be like, oh, wait, is that the one that they was talking about in 100th episode?
Of course, bro. That's why they're fans.
I want you to
But this is what I'm talking about.
No, because we can give them enough.
This is what we want to move to the next level, fellas.
No, we can give them enough for them to be like, you know what, I'll do my own research and I'll dig it. And if they're right, they're right.
If they know, they know. I'm telling you.
Too specific.
Think about it. Imagine 10 people know. 10. You ain't comfortable with 10 people knowing.
10 will spread, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. That is what stops us get to the next level.
Look at this guy.
10 people,
My
bro.
news though, but then when it comes to his, it'll be selective. I'm being selective. Forget about the side. That's what I'm saying, innit? Obviously, we know now.
But bro, what's way too long on this bit.
I have to make sure you cut that out.
Now they know. They get me. No. Know for sure.
We'll be back in now. But yeah, so basically,
let him edit it.
Yeah, Charles.
Now basically, them, innit? So they're all pod. Come on.
What, you're gonna tell all pods to
First time you heard it.